Against, pretty much the powerhouse in the SEC.
Were you recruited by any SEC schools?
Really I didn't get recruited by a lot of schools because I got offered by Clemson and 2 days later I committed. But I went to like 3 visits to Alabama, and I went to a camp at Tennessee, but I didn't really get recruited by a lot of schools, just in general.
What'd you think about Alabama when you went through on visits?
Oh, I mean, they're, first class, facilities, and everything, and it was really nice. And I can see why they have such good recruiting classes. And, but I mean, also here, we have great facilities here, building that big facility over there. So, I'm pretty excited to what we have in the future.
I know people people think about SEC and it's all about SEC speed and physicality, but you guys are a fast physical team as well. How do you think you match up with Alabama in that regard?
I think we match up well. I mean, like you said, I know especially on the offensive line, we try and come in with a physical mentality. We with a blue collar mentality, and we just want to go out and try and punish people. Like every offensive lineman should. And just play offensive line like it's supposed to be played.
What do you think about this defensive line they're going up against?
And they're a really, really good group of guys. I think they rotate like 12 guys in. I mean, so they're 3 deep. I mean, they're really, really good. But they're something that's going to be a great challenge for us, and we're going to have to play well. But so are they. I mean, because we're a good group. And so I think it's going to be a really good battle in there. That's the kind of games that I like. Whenever you come out and you can, your legs are sore and you hardly walk, and that's how you know that you've been in there battling. It's going to be fun.
I know you hadn't faced Alabama, so it's probably not right to compare them to anybody. But what's another defensive line that was really tough for you guys to get this year?
Notre Dame was a pretty tough defensive line. NC State actually was one of the better defensive lines that we played, and they're really young. They were really, really good. There are a few. Syracuse had a few guys that were pretty good. We played a bunch of good defensive lines. Just other than just the ones that I named. So, Florida State, obviously, they've always got good defensive lines. So, it's not like we've just been playing cupcakes all year. I mean, we've been playing really, really good talent, and I think that's prepared us. And we played well against really good talent, so I think that's prepared us, for what we're about to play.
Growing up a Clemson fan and playing those games in the backyard, did you ever act like you were playing in the national championship?
Oh, yeah, all the time. That's like, I remember there was a little video game that you used to play called like Backyard Football or something on the computer whenever I was little. And he said you always want to get to the championship, and then you get to like NCAA football, whenever you're older and you're playing those video games. And you always envision yourself being at the highest point. And so now that we're finally here, I think it's something special that we've all kind of dreamed about, but it's finally here, and so I think we're going to make the most of the opportunity.
How did this team come together after the news of the suspensions last week? Did anybody say anything, or did it really nothing needed to be said?
I mean, there wasn't really anything that needed to be said. If anything, I think as a collective group, we kind of gained more respect for Coach Sweeney, for it to be so close to such a big game, and him say, no, we're going to do things the right way here. And, I really appreciated that, and I feel like our team as well did. And, it's just, there wasn't really much to be said. We knew what we had to do, and we knew that even without those guys, we were going to have to play well. So, we didn't really think much of it. Obviously, those are some guys that, do good things for us, but, we've done a really good job here recruiting. The coaches have, and so just next man up.
Now, my final question: you're going to take a moment to reflect when you walk out on that field Monday night, your journey. Clemson fan, chance that it might not happen again. Now here you are starting in a national championship game.
Yeah, that's something that will definitely cross my mind. I mean, even before the Orange Bowl, I went up to Big OJ, Oliver Jones, and gave him a hug because he's been with me. We roomed together whenever we first got here, and he's had his battles, and he just gave me a hug, and he said, "Man, just leave it all on, out on the field." He said they hadn't been through what you've been through, and he said, you got it. So that's definitely something that's going to cross my mind, and it'll probably get a little emotional, but I'll have to set all that aside just to play the best football game that I can.